Hey everybody, you're at home with a geek. I'm Mark, aka the little black dude. I just got finished watching a video that I need to say something about because I think it would be useful for people to know about it and, develop some kind of opinion on. Okay, so running around on YouTube earlier on today, trying to come up with new ideas for new things to do. Yes, I'm still working on the other 25 subscriber video. It is pretty much ready to get done, but I gotta talk about this, okay? I came across a video with a thumbnail that was basically a picture of a cute anime girl that said, "Rip real women," okay? As in, rest in peace, real women. So I said, what? Curiosity got the better of me. I had to click on it. When I did, I came across a video by a guy whose YouTube channel is called Lost Pause. It's actually kind of funny, a little bit out there, but kind of funny. I enjoyed it. He was talking about a device called the Gatebox, okay? The Gatebox, in and of itself, sounds pretty cool. It is essentially a live anime girl that lives in your house, okay? On the one hand, there are a lot of people who would think, okay, this is weird, why are you talking about this, Mark? Well, the reason I'm talking about this is because of the commercial that they made for it. It's about 2 minutes long or so. It's about a guy's day, okay? Starts out with him in bed. You hear somebody, telling him it's time to get up. He sits up and looks into what can only be described as a little girl in a glass cylinder, okay? She's there, she says good morning to him, he says good morning to her, that kind of thing. She's telling him that he needs to hurry up because he'll be late for work. Tells him to bring an umbrella with him because it might rain, because she is connected to the internet so she can, check out all stuff like that. On his way to work, she texts him basically encouraging things. While he's on lunch, she's like, oh, you should come home early today. He's like, it's only noon, and she's acting depressed, things like that. As he's on his way home, he lets his Gatebox know he's on his way home. And it says, it's happy, it's excited, it's saying, yay, that kind of thing. And it's funny to me how sad many of us will think this is without understanding the context, okay? The context of the whole thing is this. In Japan, there are many men who don't have the time for relationships that they would like, okay? There is a population issue because of this very thing. Children aren't being born at anywhere near the rate that you would expect. And, people are living longer, and therefore there will be a point, if this trend keeps up, where the people will be too old to work. This is all information that I got from a couple of videos from Gaijin Goombah, who is a really awesome YouTuber, spends a lot of time talking about Japanese culture and gaming, talks about a number of things along those lines, and this is from a couple of videos that he did on synthetic relationships. I'm going to have links to both of them in the down low, and I'm going to have a link to one of the videos at the end of this video, because it's freaking awesome and you need to check him out because he's amazing. In any case, the Gatebox basically is doing something that a game that Nintendo put out for the 3DS is doing, okay? But it's doing it on a much different level. The 3DS game is called Love Plus. There's a lot of people who play Love Plus because it's basically the dating sim for people who don't have time for anything else, okay? It is sweet, it's nice, there's nothing really sexual to it. The worst thing that happens is you tap on the screen to kiss your virtual girl. No big deal if you ask me, okay? The Gatebox is doing essentially the same thing because when the guy gets home from work, he sits and watches TV with his Gatebox, he's drinking something, and she's sitting in a little dome chair drinking something herself, and it's adorable, okay? When he goes to bed, he's lying down in bed and basically tells his Gatebox, it's nice to feel like somebody is waiting at home for me. Because as he was walking up, his Gatebox turned on all the lights in the house. I don't care what anybody says, that is adorable and it is wonderful, okay? But let's get to the root of this whole thing. Why would I, an American, be talking about this? The reason I will be talking about this is because depression is a thing, okay? One of the many reasons that there are people who have crippling depression is because they don't feel loved, okay? They don't feel like anyone cares about them. They don't feel like anything that they're doing is useful, so why am I still alive? I don't see why I should do anything. And this could be a temporary solution, okay? This could be a thing that gets depressed people who feel like no one loves them to, at the very least, understand that it may not always feel this way, okay? You have the opportunity to have someone care about you, okay? But you have to give it a chance. Now, as far as Japan is concerned, synthetic relationships are a big deal. A big deal. Because you need to have an understanding of what you and your partner are going through in order to have an actual relationship. In a synthetic relationship, it's, as much as I wish I couldn't say it like this, it's one-sided. It is a single side concept. Because no matter what it is that you're doing, your synthetic lady or, gentleman, if that's what your thing is just there for you. And it makes for you to have somebody that's there for you, okay? With America, it's a little bit different. Even though synthetic relationships aren't a big deal here, it's still something that happens. There are still people in the United States that don't feel like anyone cares about them, okay? There are people who just want someone to be happy to see them when they come home. There are some people who just want to have somebody who likes to listen to what they have to say. Someone who shares their interests. Someone who acts like what they think about is worth caring about. There's a lot of people that need that. There's a lot of people that need that. And the Gatebox is addressing that. I think it might actually be a useful thing, especially since it's customizable. You can design the character to look however you want. There's a number of different things that you could probably download, things like that. There's costumes and stuff. So I think it would be something that would be useful for people who have difficulty, with relationships. People who have never had a girlfriend or a boyfriend. People who have been through very difficult relationships before, where they feel like something, is too hard for them to get to a place where they want to trust someone again. This could be a door opener for them. It's something that could really be useful for people who have difficulty, associating with people. For example, people on the autism spectrum. There are some times where they have difficulty, working with people. But this is kind of a lowered bar. It's, for lack of a better term, a safe space so that they can practice certain things and get used to certain things. I personally think it could be very useful. Still, though, it doesn't change the fact that it could be kind of creepy for some people. I mean, having this little virtual lady in your house just hanging around until you get back, and yeah, there's some images that could go really badly there. In any case, give the Gatebox a look, search it on YouTube. There are links to the videos. I may put a link in the down low as well. Definitely check out Gaijin Goombah. The dude is amazing, talks about Japanese culture, talks about culture all around the world, and he's a big fan of Overwatch. He does an entire series just talking about the different cultural skins and things of that nature that are in there, as well as a really, really in-depth video about why tangential learning is so important through things like video games. On the other side of the whole thing, you can come and check out some of my other videos there. I'll put a link to my last video over here so that you can see some more of the things that I do. And of course, it's always a good thing to subscribe. Make sure that if you're new here, you leave a comment in the down low. Let me know where you came from. Find out how people are getting to know me. In any case, this is the little black dude. And until next time, stay geek and proud.